I genuinely wonder if this game is still good. I played this game whenever I was a kid, and let me just tell you, I hated it then. I really don't want to hate it now because I love Final Fantasy. Very good franchise in my opinion. But 13 was definitely the beginning of an end for the series in general, in my opinion. I think the last genuine good Final Fantasy game was probably 10. Like, let's just keep it 1,000. 15, no, I didn't like it. 16, pretty good game, but it just didn't really feel like an authentic Final Fantasy game. So, let's go ahead and give her a boot. Not a hard mode. Come on, a nigga wants a challenge here.
The 13 days after we awoke were the beginning of the end.
Is that Vanille that's narrating? I can't remember if it is or not. One thing I did like about this game was this opening cutscene. Whenever I was a kid and I saw this shit, I was like, wow, this shit is awesome. But now that I'm older with a little bit more sense, I want to see if it still holds up. And I don't want nostalgia bias to compromise whether or not this scene is good, so I'm going to sit back and just observe.
You serious?
Be quiet.
Best of luck.
Yeah, Zaz is just sitting back like, oh wow, this white girl really gonna hit a lick, and goddamn she is doing it. Wow. Lightning is a badass character. I don't care what anybody says.
So far, so good. They all want to fight.
Good for them.
Seen the fire in her eyes right there. Oh my goodness.
Give me that.
She just took a fucking rocket launcher and just started shooting it. This is not this is not real. Nah, she looked straight over at the nigga, said, give me that fucking rocket launcher. That's fucking hilarious. And Zaz is just fucking baffled, like, whoa, this girl can handle a rocket launcher. Crazy.
Run! I've been away!
Nope, we're running towards this shit. We are dangerous, brother. Yeah, come on out of your hole, bub. We got a battle to fight. Whoa.
Hey, hey, hey! Let's be rational now.
It is pretty interesting how the game does start off the first battle as a boss fight. Very interesting. Very unique way to get the basis of the mechanics down. Okay. Take a look at the tutorial real quick. You know what? Fuck it, we'll skip it. Is this even a boss? Because this motherfucker's going down pretty quick.
Tough now, huh?
No, don't provoke the motherfucker now.
Hey, that wasn't like a challenge now, all right? Hey!
Come on, step your nigga up, bro. Now you gotta stay dangerous, man. I'm sure that's what a lot of folks of color say.
Heads up.
This thing won't give up.
Wow, we're gonna fight it again. Oh, that's some mighty fine damage that was done to us. Wonder if we can beat it without dying. I don't want to heal up. Oh yeah, we're gonna have to. Yeah, so far this shit is really boring, the combat, but I'm sure it will get better once we get the paradigm shift down. So that's that. I'm gonna play this with my mouse and keyboard. Fuck it. Whew. We actually whooped that nigga ass.
We did it.
Sounded like you just hit a climax, brother.
Aren't you supposed to protect civilians, soldier?
Watch your fucking mouth, nigga.
Sanctum, aren't you? What are you doing trying to stop the purge? Why don't you tell me that?
I was a soldier.
Cloud Strife 2.0. I think it's cute how the little chocobo chick is just chilling in his hair.
We just can't catch a break, can we?
Yeah, that's a good question. Oh well.
Follow up.
Alright.
I'm getting too old for this.
Nah, this nigga cool as fuck. I remember I liked him a lot whenever I was a kid. And I can still relate to him, I see. Yeah, we'll change that. Alright, bet.
You sure we can get through here?
We better figure it out. No, all this damn jogging. Alright, come on. Keep a move on. Oh, wait. Let's go back to this thing. Many and various enemies stalk the roads that you must travel. Upon entering an enemy's detection radius, the mini-map in the upper right corner of the screen will flash a warning. Coming into contact with any enemy will initiate a battle. Okay. Let's fuck them up. Easy. That was very simplistic. 5 stars. I'm a wanted motherfucker.
What do you suppose this is?
I don't know, man. You're asking the wrong person the wrong kinds of questions. Such athletic movement on behalf of Lightning. Very interesting character. Another easy battle that was done in 15 seconds.
Fixing to dish me already, huh?
Yeah, gang, she ain't trying to let you hit. I will say, this music, it's pretty good. I'm bopping this shit right now. Especially this common battle music. This shit is fucking raw. Really like it. I like it a lot. Alright, looks like we're done here.
This place is awesome. Not like low-flying things trying to kill me.
Alright, what do we got in here? We got a potion. Wow, very rewarding for my efforts. 3 5-star battles, and all I get is a fucking potion that I could buy for 100 gil.
Not wanting to get purged, I get. But taking on trained soldiers?
Better to die than get sent to Pulse. It's hell with the brimstone.
Yeah, well, hell's not sounding too bad. Because this place ain't exactly paradise.
Domesticated peacekeepers. Nothing to worry about.
Maybe not for a soldier girl, but I'm trying to say, hey!
Nigga, she ain't gonna let you hit, dog. Stop chasing. Nah, I get it. You just don't want to die alone. But it's alright. We're not going to. We still got like 40 hours of game left. Wow, these motherfuckers are just tanking hits. Yeah, they gotta get hit with that stagger first. Alright, open up. 2 potions. Oddly an improvement from the last container that I opened. Alright. Save right here. I have a feeling I'm gonna need multiple save files.
Preemptive strike.
Rebels.
So much for the element of surprise.
I already know how to use items, or at least I have a basic idea of it. Yeah, you call this a preemptive strike? Lightning just literally yelled the shit out. Preemptive strike, and then they fucking caught on to us. You call this soldier shit? Yeah, I have a feeling this is still a mid-ass game. But let's see if we get intrigued by the story. That kind of reminds me of the cover of Final Fantasy VII. Our boy Zaz just got blown up to
We
shreds.
turn back?
There's no time.
Then what do you suggest we do?
Quiet.
Damn, you're a bit of a bitch, aren't you?
Hey, hey! Wait! No, don't leave me!
Let go.
The hell no! You're my only way out of here!
You're a grown ass man, nigga. And you just got bitched around. Damn you, black man.
Get us across. Right there. Right?
Looks that way.
She just looked at him and walked off like this pile of filth. Alright, let's get on over there. Leave it to you, nigga. I was about to escape. What is this go-go gadget shit? I don't know, but it's taking us from point A to point B. Just with a few clicks of a button.
Not our lucky day.
No, it is not, brother. Not at all.
Deportees, are we? Weapons.
Who's this Terminator-looking motherfucker, Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Turn ugly?
He wants to kill us without a fight.
Time's up.
Well, we can't let that happen. So, let's put this son of a bitch in a blender. Attack chain. I'm gonna actually look at the tutorial for this. Alright, so basically we gotta keep hitting this son of a bitch. He's gonna get staggered, and then our damage output is going to significantly increase. Okay, makes sense. I don't think I really needed a tutorial for that, considering that's what I've been doing. I thought there was like some other mechanic I haven't really utilized yet, so I was really confused there. I need to heal up. I'll wait until he's down to critical. Bye-bye. Good fight, good fight.
So, soldier. What's your angle?
What the fuck does that mean?
What? Classified military info?
Like, what does your booty look like? 90 degrees tilted towards the left.
You think I'm
As you have your back arched, like, what the fuck are you talking about your angle?
My angle. I'm after the Foul Sea.
Your motivation. Okay, yeah, that would have been a much better way of putting it.
Still happy you tagged along.
I don't know if there's a KFC at the end of this. I'm sure Buddy will be happy. I wonder what kind of chicken restaurants they have in the Final Fantasy universes. Alright, we're playing as our old buddy Snow. Does he have a fucking do-rag on? Yeah, that's the most nigga shit I've ever seen. What is up with this motherfucker's linebacker stance right here? Easy.
Hey, careful with those.
Yeah, you're gonna shoot somebody's foot.
Don't worry. No one's moving to Pulse today. We'll clear you a path out of here, so be ready to...
Wait! Let me fight
Yeah,
with you!
you can't expect us to just sit here.
Good help.
Yep. Please, let us help!
A bunch of brave individuals. Most people that I know in the Western world,
Okay, then. Volunteers...
they wouldn't even know how to hold a firearm.
Here, take this one. Here you go. And one for you.
Count
Go
me in.
for it. Here's yours. Take care now. Mom?
Kid's just like, yeah, take yours. Here you go. Like it's a fucking COVID vaccine.
So I just
Hold it steady.
here. Yeah, feels good.
Yep, nice.
Can you show me again?
You got it.
That's how it works.
Hey there, big head. Head looks like a fucking eggplant.
Yeah,
I'm sure.
moms are tough.
I wonder how many children you pushed out through that canal of yours.
Last one, boss.
You gotta be
Right,
tough with
last
the way that
one.
shit stretched.
Somebody take...
No,
Yeah.
Yeah, give me the pew pew.
Which comes to shove.
And she just fucking flagged him with it. What the fuck? I hope I...
Best
And there... No. Rule number one.
Alright.
Rule number one. Treat every fucking firearm as if it's loaded. You don't go around fucking pointing it. Especially if it is loaded.
Going home together!
Come on, everybody up!
Right. New recruits, on me!
Come on.
Alright, come through, Mama Bear.
Time to go, kiddo.
Alright,
We're not
let's do
losing
this.
SciComm, you hear me?
This'll be a piece of cake.
I got an iron bangle.
Sorry, boss.
Alright, bring it on. Chump. Chumps. Boom.
Oh, yeah!
Boom. I'm gonna beat the shit out of you. Whack, whack. I still can't get over this motherfucker's stance. Like, why does it look like he's fucking bear crawling? Alright, let's do this. Whack, jab. Smack, twerp. Boom.
Alright. Let's shake things up a little.
Move the line, beat him! There's nothing we can't do!
Oh yeah, we're gonna show this motherfucker the business. Damn, I just fucking ascended.
No kidding.
Yeah, no kidding. They just wiped out half your squad. Oh, that was almost epic. Almost. Not quite there, though. Brace for impact.
I told you, didn't I?
Yeah, moms are tough.
Moms are tough.
Yeah, that was clutch. I was like Dame Lillard hitting a fucking game winner. Or when Kyrie Irving hit the game-winning shot in Game 7. I do remember that Hope was like mad at Snow because, well, that there is Hope's mom, but Hope was mad because Mama died and it was Snow's fault, and yeah. If I was Snow, I would have been like, kid, I was banging your mom. Shut the fuck up. I loved her more than you did. Nah, I understand what it's like to lose a mom. I lost my mom when I was 14. It's very rough, and I kind of understand the attitudes that Hope had. Like, when something bad happens to you and trauma hits you, sometimes you blame yourself, you blame other people, and you just can't really accept the circumstances of reality for what they are. So I understand, and I feel like that part of the storytelling in games where people pass away, I feel like that definitely hits as a result. Shit happens, and it's just difficult to accept the reality of the shit that's happening. You know what I'm saying? So it's easy to see why the kid is upset, but at the same time, he's just a whiny little fucking pussy. You could have gotten up and fought.
Come on.
Shake it off.
To move.
Damn, he just looks like he just hit puberty. Wow, a girl's talking to me. Yep, I'm going to save it.
The Purge was SciComm. Private Sanctum troops, not the Guardian Corps.
SciComm, Guardian Corps,
Ah, they're all the fucking same.
aren't they? Post-File C and their lessee are enemies of the state. Tell a soldier to kill an enemy, and you really think it's gonna matter what uniform he's wearing?
Might have mattered to that one. Couldn't shoot. Got himself shot instead.
How about you? Order say shoot, you pull the trigger? Fine. Forget I asked.
Wait. What?
Alright, Zaz, we got a battle, bud. I like how you don't have to wait for the bar to fill to be able to use items. Kind of weird, but kind of neat at the same time. Definitely come in handy later, I'm sure. How is it still attacking if it's staggered? What kind of fucking sense does that make? Alright, and that's that. Took 45 seconds for that battle. Very interesting, convenient number there.
What's that? Huh?
It's Doom.
Attention, purge deportees. Put down your weapons and surrender immediately. Your removal is the will of the people of Cocoon. Should you attempt to flee, the Sanctum will employ every resource necessary to bring you to justice. This land is no longer your home. Cease hostilities and surrender at once.
Sarah.
This nigga injured. He done broke his back. Big back nigga.
That's what you were looking for.
Yeah. Right in there.
The post-file C.
Alright, well, let's get to it.
Don't worry. We'll be okay.
Mom.
Here.
Arm yourself, young man.
It's too much, isn't it? Face it later. Ciao!
Hey, wait!
Wait, I didn't get your number. Fucking wimp.
You said it made you happy when I smiled, didn't you? But really, I was afraid. I was always afraid.
So, how do you figure that post-file C is different from the Sanctums? All things being equal, I just as soon keep one.
Time to jump.
Yeah, I know. Hey! 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 Hang on! What the? Hey! Damn. She can do it, so can we.
Just not in such a badass manner. Come on, get up. I need you to bear crawl. This wannabe Waka-looking motherfucker.
What about the others?
They're gone. And it's unfortunate.
They couldn't have died.
Well, they did, bub. Oh yeah, got a whole shoulder pop there.
Hey, get a grip, man. What's
You
wrong
get a
with
grip. I had to slap you and wake you the fuck up. I was slapping you around like some booty cheeks.
Get who home?
Well, I gotta give it the benefit of the doubt because every Final Fantasy game starts off kind of slow. But this just feels a lot slower than other games, even like 7. I don't feel like 8 started off pretty slow. I think that one was actually pretty fast because within the first hour, like, you were already drawing spells, decently powered spells. You got summons within the first hour. 7, it took a minute, but it was still just very interesting. Starting off at least.
Ready to fire. Stay sharp.
Because you knew you were bombing a fucking reactor, and as a player, you're just kind of asking yourself, why? Why am I doing this? What is the lore behind this shit? With this, I don't really care about the story. Like, I don't even understand what the fuck is going on. Like, why are we fighting? Who's invading us? Whereas in 7, like, I'm questioning why in the fuck are we bombing a reactor? Like, why are we terrorists? And then, as you progress through the story, you kind of figure out what's going on. And you're like, oh, wow, this kind of makes sense. I've been recording for about 45 minutes. Yeah, by now I would have been out of the Mako reactor.
That's a sad sound. Where's the soul?
My back's kind of aching. The lower right side of my back.
Yeah?
If you don't know who you've got to save, you just protect them all, right?
Yeah, that's not how that works. Can't save everybody either way. Like, that's just the reality of it. You save who and whatever you can.
Hero.
This nigga is not a superhero.
Yeah.
Ready!
These fools look like two fucking frat boys. I live near Frat Row at my university, and I swear, they look just like every fucking frat dude that I see. Oh my goodness.
Hey! It's us! It's us!
Yeah, don't shoot.
Don't shoot.
I'd be really upset if you did. You get a scratch on my new ride.
Since when do you care about kids?
Favor for a friend.
Okay.
Hey, Snow! We made it.
Hey, yo. So,
Hey.
you really managed to use that thing?
Nah, I think I'm done.
You're done when we are.
Ow, what's it?
That's the one.
He killed my mom.
Didn't you have something to tell him?
Yeah,
And go tell him then, you little fucking weasel.
but
I just have an erection from staring at you, and like, bro. No. No.
Oh, you have no idea what it was like. Oh.
Everyone safe?
The army's no match for Nora.
I meant the kids.
All accounted for.
Okay. Let's keep it that way, all right?
How does she have more balls than you, bro? It's crazy.
Hey!
This weasel next to me has something to say to you.
I'll swing by the vestige. Keep the kids out of trouble.
You got it. Say hi to the missus for me. You go skirt chasing, I take care of the kids. Some husband.
Dinner's on me.
Better be home cooking.
When's the wedding, lover boy?
Well, don't worry, none of you are invited.
We're still going. Hey, you serious?
What about me?
Catch you later.
Well, Hope done missed his opportunity to give him a piece of his mind. Alright. Let's charge forward.
Can't go any farther. You okay?
I want to tell him. It's just that...
Say, you know how to fly this?
Yeah, I think so.
All right. In you go.
Why?
That way.
Why do you want to go that way? What is the goal here?
Huh?
If we go in there, that thing could... It could make us l'Cie. This is... I don't think I can...
You can do it.
What are you two doing?
Here we go!
You had one job. Dollar General Waka. Keep the kids out of trouble. And you fucking failed. Oh, you still can't sleep, weapon?
Get back here!
Ah, well, welcome to the party. I'm currently making fun of this game.
The pulse fal'Cie. It held our future. And our fate.
Bro, he is a Dollar General Waka. You can't convince me otherwise. You cannot convince me otherwise. Waka's actually fucking cool. I don't know if you were in the stream earlier, but dude had the weirdest fucking stance. So, he had his fucking gun. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna try my best to do it. But he had his fucking gun, and whenever you were in battle, bro was just like right here, and he was like with the fucking gun in his hand, and then he would just pop up.
Where is the...
So fucking cringe, dude.
Well then...
So fucking cringe.
Guess it's just us.
What did you expect? Even soldiers know not to go near the fal'Cie. You become a pulse l'Cie, and you're finished.
What do you mean, finished?
Haven't you heard, Miss...
Vanille.
Huh?
My name. And yours?
Hope. Thank you.
I don't know if you've seen Ted, the movie,
What were we thinking?
but whenever John was a little boy, Vanille sounds just like John as a little boy. We can be best friends forever and ever. Here's the thing. I love and hate every single Final Fantasy game except for 7 and 10.
Hey!
7 and 10 were the two out of the series that I genuinely loved and had no problem with. People hate Final Fantasy because it's slow-paced and it's an RPG, turn-based, and it has some cringe dialogue here and there. But every other game besides 7 and 10, I have a love-hate relationship with. And it's been years since I played 13, but I can see why I'd want to play it, and I can see why I dislike some of it. My biggest problem is Hope here, because he is like Chadley's older autistic brother, Chadley, the little fucking nerd from Final Fantasy VII Remake and Rebirth. Bang, bang. I don't understand this weapon that Vanille has, but okay. I don't understand what the fuck this thing is. Bang. I think my favorite part of the game is definitely Lightning. I like Lightning's character from what I can remember and what I've seen just within the first hour of playing this. But
Better stay close.
my dislikes for the game have more to do with the pacing of the combat and just this linear exploration. And don't get me wrong, like, linear games are done really well, but the game opens up in, like, the very, very last act, from what I remember of the game. You just kind of go forward, not much to really, like, wander around and see for yourself. Which is cool and all, it's fine, but still.
sure this is the right way?
So it's a bonk stick. I don't mind Vanille as a character. Even back then, whenever I was a kid, like, she was still kind of cool. But now I kind of... I think her character is definitely interesting for this kind of setting. Like, she just kind of seems like she's in fucking La La Land, and she doesn't really know what the fuck's going on, but she's just a vibe. She's like the hippie of the group.
Not so much.
You really don't get it.
Trust me, I love RPGs too. Final Fantasy just always stood out because I remember when I was a little kid, I watched my older brother play a lot of Final Fantasy on his PS. He played 12 and 10 on his PS2 all the time, and then I remember he came home from GameStop and he brought this one home back in like 2010, early 2010, around January. Because I remember seeing trailers on TV for this one dropping in December of 2009. And I thought it looked really cool. And then my brother just brought it home and I watched him play it and I was like, wow, this shit is cool. This shit is cool, man. Alright, we're back playing as Troy Baker. I don't know if you knew this weapon, but Troy Baker is the voice of Snow.
Don't worry, Sarah. Your hero is on his way.
I remember whenever I was a kid, I was like way too stupid to like actually play the game correctly, and I got my ass handed to me all the time. Yeah, Troy Baker is a phenomenal voice actor, and he is voicing our boy Snow here. I think Snow is a fucking idiot, but I like him now because I realize it's Troy Baker. I know that's really stupid, but fuck it.
Wrapped up and ready.
Wrapped up and ready? Oh my fucking god, it sounds like he's about to have protected sex. What?
You see that?
I don't know, maybe I should pay for some views, weapon. Punch, punch. Tap, tap. I wish more people would take that advice of yours, because people just be going in balls deep with no rubber, and then, you know, a kid comes up 9 months later, and they're like, oh, wow, what the, how could this be? I really don't understand it. People hate the idea of having kids, yet they're not really safe with their sexual practices. It doesn't make sense, but who am I to judge? I'm just a regular fucking guy. Doesn't look like that's working. You'll never have kids.
I think the door is winning.
I want kids when I'm a little bit older. But right now, no. The economy is way too inflated to have kids, and on top of it, my generation, because you're a little bit older than me, Weapon. My generation, and I know you gotta see it online here and there, but my generation is honestly kind of dumb. Like, I remember when I was in high school, you had kids snorting condoms, eating Tide Pods. Like, people were really doing that shit.
I'm so sorry.
And I get it, they were kids, but every time that I talk to older generations of people, yeah, they tell me that kids like that would have gotten bullied in school or something. But, no. It feels like my generation is really oriented on lust and...
How'd you open it?
self-satisfaction in comparison to like doing right by others and building a family. Like, it seems like a lot of ladies my age would rather depend on either welfare or being an independent boss babe in comparison to having a family of some sort. And it's sad and it sucks, but you know, everybody is entitled to bodily autonomy. Everyone is entitled to free will. So regardless of whether or not their ideologies align with mine, still, I have no choice but to kind of respect how they operate. Shrouds. Shrouds are special single-use aerosols that can only be used outside of battle and grant the party tactical advantages. Fortisol and Aegisol bestow their bonuses at the start of battle. Deceptisol, on the other hand, shields the party from enemy detection, eliminating any concerns of being spotted and attacked. It is useful for avoiding combat and also for launching preemptive strikes. Okay, so how do I use it? Okay, so we gotta buy some.
Here you go, stomping off on your own.
What do you mean by that, fam? Found the Buster Blade? Hold on, is that... Are you being for real? Like, the Buster Blade? Like, this one that I have tattooed on my arm? I don't know if you can see it. I'm gonna have to hit Google here in a few and take a look at it. Now I'm curious. The game has definitely piqued my interest now. Anything relating to FF7, I'm automatically a fan of.
Reason to go picking fights, right?
Nope, not at all. Just passing through.
Was it from that first recon team they sent in? I believe no one noticed.
Just passing through. Okay. Yeah, we better heal up. Alright, let's stagger this big son of a bitch and put this behind us. Yeah, that's fucking awesome. I like the sound of that. I still don't get why this motherfucker is staggered and still throwing attacks. But okay. And just like a toxic relationship, it's over. Yeah, I played 15 and 16. I like 16, but I don't think it's a Final Fantasy game. It doesn't really like fit the rest of the series. And you know, Final Fantasy has been a series that has evolved over time. you know, you play something like 6 or 7, the newer Final Fantasy games aren't going to be like that, obviously. Like, they have to be modernized. But 16 just felt way different. It didn't feel like it fit what it truly means to be a Final Fantasy game. Other than the fact that it had a good story. You know, I'm used to the whole party idea, being able to fit some sort of magic into a job system of some sort. Yeah, 16 didn't really do that, in my opinion.
What should I do?
Tell him what you need to.
I don't play 14 like that, but 14 definitely revolutionized the MMO genre. 14 is a damn good game. 15 was not a fan. I just really wasn't. I think it was dog shit in every way, shape, and form possible. I think it was really bad. Now, that's a hot take because there's a lot of people that like 15, but I was not a fan of it. I'll probably replay it again after I'm done with this one, if I'm being honest with you. Just so I can sit and make fun of it, because I'm not particularly a big fan of this one. Even though I haven't played this one in years, since I was in, like, middle school, probably. You know, I like to go on YouTube and watch these long, formatted video essays about video games. Like, these sort of retrospective videos. And I watched one on Final Fantasy XIII either last year or the year before, and I got a little bit of an idea as to what the story is, and yeah, it was pretty fucking stupid. It was not very memorable at all. Now I'm replaying it because, well, it was on sale on Steam, on the Steam store, and yeah, it was real cheap. It was like $10 to get this. Why it would be anything over $10 is beyond me, but hey, I bought it for $10 and I'm playing it and I'm gonna make fun of it. I'm gonna make fun of everything that I see that is wrong with this game. And so far, there's quite a bit that's wrong. Mostly hope. But other than that, I want to see if the game holds up, if my opinion has changed, because I wasn't the biggest fan of this game in comparison to the other Final Fantasies whenever I was a younger kid, but I mean, it's Final Fantasy, so there's kind of that bias that I have of like, oh, well, great franchise, so yeah, this is definitely part of it, so gotta show some love to it.
What are they?
See, you failed. This is what happens when Lassie don't complete the focus that Fal'Cie gave him.
Oh yeah, he on his linebacker shit. Alright, let's battle. I swear there was like 6 of them and now there's 3, but okay.
How about this?
Boom! You sons of bitches are mine. That was easy. You see, I like turn-based combat because I like the strategy aspect of it. I like that element of it. But video games have been modernized. Video games now are very oriented on skill.
Find someplace to hide and keep quiet.
Now, Final Fantasy still requires strategy because, well,
You'll be home in time for
it's obviously an RPG. All RPGs require strategy. But it tries to remain faithful to the sort of style that it's always had.
Future wife, that is.
You enter commands, and then with those commands, they kind of dictate whether or not you emerge successful from a battle.
I gotta find her and set her free.
What's wrong with you? Why do you want to help Lassie? They're the enemy. How can you save Lassie?
I would argue that it's modernized in Final Fantasy VII Remake because you wait for the bar to fill and then you put in a command. Like, you can do a special ability, you can use items, you can use magic. And so can't the enemies, because it takes the enemies a minute to be able to do their special abilities as well or to heal themselves. So yeah, it can be modernized, but
When they found the Fal'Cie the other day,
is the OG Final Fantasy VII, does it have a better combat system than Remake? yes and no.
Who's that guy?
Because OG requires a lot more strategy and a lot more preparation. You can emerge victorious from a battle in Remake just if, you know, you're
wants to help us,
decently
see?
timing your heals and you're using elemental weaknesses that are very easy to identify using the access
again.
materia.
Hey. Let's go with him. You gotta talk to him, Hope. If you don't take this chance, you'll regret it forever.
Dude, why does she have a bigger dick than you, bro? Like, no. She's the one trying to take some action. You're just like, oh my god. It's the guy who killed my mother, and I'm not gonna do anything about it because I'm a fucking chump.
What's gotten into you, soldier? Thought you came for a fight.
My sister.
Your sister?
She's a Lassie.
What? A pulse, Lassie?
The Fal'Cie has her captive.
This is a hot take, but I was not the biggest fan of Baldur's Gate. It just wasn't for me.
She's still...
But Metaphor, really good.
What was her focus?
I gotta look into Expedition 33.
What did the Fal'Cie order her to do? It wasn't blow up Cocoon or anything like that.
I can't deny that Baldur's Gate was a big success. But, like I said, it just wasn't for me. I don't think the story was as compelling as, like, the Final Fantasy games that I like. And I know that's a hot take. Everybody's dick riding Baldur's
When a person
Gate.
gets cursed by a Fal'Cie,
Well,
they
I'm
become
saying dick riding very loosely because you have some people that are like, oh, okay, I understand, not your type. It's not everybody's type.
How do I put this?
Fine. But then there's some people that are like, oh, well, you like Final Fantasy VII story, but you don't like Baldur's Gate story? You're not a real fucking gamer.
What I'm saying
Bro, get the
is,
fuck out of
your
here with that
sister's
shit,
gone
bro.
that far. I mean, she might.
Yeah, you get it. Like, good game. A lot of people loved it, and you can't blame them for loving
There's no way
it.
to turn Lassie back into
Very expansive, very accessible,
even if she
very story-driven. Yeah, I just didn't find the story to be compelling. I personally did not, but I can see why everyone else would. But I'm not gonna sit here and say it's a bad game just because I don't like it. Like, there's plenty of games that are really good that I just don't like. Hot take, but I'm not a fan of Halo. Everybody and their mom knows Halo, and they love Master Chief, and they love just going alien hunting on some Patrick Star shit. But Halo just was not for me. Now, I like Master Chief as a character. I think he's a big bad motherfucker. Don't get me wrong. But I just could not sit through and play all of the Halo games. They just weren't my thing. I played all of them, but I just didn't play them for very long. Like I said, I just wasn't the biggest fan of the Halo franchise. Alright, Big Bubba, let's box. Halo 1 through 3, yeah, I can definitely see why you would like that shit. Halo 3 was probably the best. Actually, no, it is the best out of the series. Not only is it rated the best, but everyone talks so highly of it. I enjoyed Halo 3, but still, I'm just not the biggest fan of the franchise. The only thing I liked about Halo 4 was the fucking menu music, and that's fucking sad. The gameplay was just super fucking boring for me. The story was boring. The multiplayer was really fucking bad, in my opinion. No, and that was the same time whenever Call of Duty Black Ops was out and everybody was playing that shit. I was on the Black Ops grind, and I just let all my fucking dork-ass friends on the Xbox grind out Halo 4. Halo 2 had some solid multiplayer, I'll give it that. The story was kind of tedious in Halo 2 from what I remember, but it's also been years. And the cover art was really nice too. That's the only nice things that I have to say about Halo 2. But I can see why everyone else would really like Halo. And I'm not going to shit on them or hate on them for that. Let me think of a really bad game. It's going to take me a minute, because I like a lot of video games. And if something's bad, I just don't play it. Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes. Did the fucking damage to this motherfucker. Yeah. nigga. Get your ass down. Get your ass down, bitch. Took 8 seconds. Sneaking past, running back shit. Alright, now we gotta fight these two. Yeah, let me know your hot takes. Actually, I got a hot take. Everybody fucking disagrees with me on this one, and it's fine, because I understand. I don't think Resident Evil 4 is the best Resident Evil game. I like Resident Evil 4. I do, don't get me... What the fuck?!
I can't stop now.
Are you playing with me, bitch? Are you playing with me, bitch? What the fuck was that? Even after 7 and 8 came out, there's still a bunch of people that were all on board with Resident Evil 4. And I don't blame them. It was a really good game. Really good game. But still. Oh, you said it was the best before 7 and 8 came out. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, it took me a second to catch up on that. But even after 7 and 8 came out, people were still like, oh, well, Resident Evil 4, yeah. Why am I having to heal every fucking second? It's ridiculous. Boom, punch, ouch. Done.
Sarah! Time to go. We have to leave before the army. What?
That's a Pulse brand.
In general, I think it's fine for a game to be a 7 out of 10 if it's your
I
kind
already
of
told
7
you
out of
that.
10, if that makes sense.
Pulse Lassie,
I don't know why every
of
game has to
Cocoon.
be good or bad. Being mid and being
Something should
entertaining
die?
is just fine.
Listen, if she fails her focus, you know how that'll end.
Yeah, I agree actually, because you can play a really good game, you can play a really bad game and not enjoy it, or you can just play a game that is just kind of in the middle. Like, it's not a great game, but it's just fun. For instance, what's a really mid game? What's a really mid game? God of War Ascension was a very mid-ass game.
Let's get you out of here.
In comparison to God of War 2, God of War 3, the newer God of Wars, it was just fucking mid. It was a fucking prequel to a story that we already knew about. But it was still fun to play. Like, I enjoyed going around as Kratos and fucking whacking shit because, well, it was a God of War game. But it was fucking mid in comparison to the other God of Wars.
Sarah, that was your focus?
I enjoyed it. I had fun with it, but it's not a bad game by any means. Like, I didn't dread playing it.
I'll make things right.
I enjoyed it while I played it, but it would be very difficult for me to pick it back up.
Thank you.
Sarah!
Beyond Handwell falls into the category of mid-a-fuck. Yeah, I can see that one. I think this game is pretty fucking mid. There's just much better Final Fantasy games. This music, however, is really fucking good.
Sarah! Sarah!
Why is she turning to crystal?
We'll see who fulfill their focus, are transformed into crystal, and gain eternal life.
Just like the stories say. Sweet dreams.
Sweet dreams? She's not sleeping! She's...
She's alive.
No.
The legend. Remember the legend. Lassie, who fulfilled their focus, turned to crystal and gained eternal life. It's the same with Sarah. Eternal life. She's not dead! Sarah's my bride-to-be. I promise to be hers forever. I don't care how many years I have to wait.
She clocked that nigga.
And face reality.
She clocked that nigga. We love it.
Sarah, does becoming a lassie really mean losing everything?
Wait, you said lightning fine? Yeah, lightning bad.
Oh, wait.
What now?
The army.
The target is almost in place. Surface team, what is your status? Good to go. Resistance is under control. The assault proceeds as planned. Leave no trace. The pulse vestige.
I think Lightning would do better with like a different cast of side characters, because Vanille and Zaz are probably the only two other characters in this game that I actually like. Snow is kind of a fucking dork, and so is a Hope. Fang was mysterious, but like not compelling enough for me to actually have an interest in caring about. You said this cutscene looks a lot better than newer games. I just kind of disagree. This looks like it could be a PS4 game, but
Must be a sanctum strike. Bring down the...
I don't know. Something about it just isn't fitting my eyes right.
That's what the patch was, right?
All they care about is getting everything from Pulse off Cocoon. Dead or alive, it's all the same.
We can't stay here. They'll kill us.
Get off your fucking knees. Ooh, we got ourselves a boss fight. We love a good boss fight in a Final Fantasy game.
Hold on.
Trenchcoat, where you going?
Date with the Foul Sea. Got some things to talk about.
What? You gonna ask it to help her? Are you out of your mind, kid? That thing wants to chew us up and spit us out.
Well, what do you want me to do?
What?
Lightning?
Here we go.
I sort of disagree. I feel like Lightning is very compelling in some ways. Like, yeah, she's kind of mysterious, but it's like intriguing to like want to know her story, in my opinion. If you put her with like Cloud and them, she'd get forgotten about. I don't think so, because here's the thing. Everyone in Final Fantasy VII is very compelling. Lightning, I would argue, is very compelling as well. So I feel like she'd fit right in with them. Like, even Cait Sith is compelling. Like, he's just the character that, like, he's meant for you to dislike. and it just fucking works. He's compelling in his own sense because he wants to kind of overrun Shinra. Because, you know, him working for Shinra, he's like, wow, these people are pieces of fucking shit. I want to roll with Cloud in them.
So this is the Foul Sea.
But, like I said, I don't think they're all dweebs. Like, Zaz and Fanil, they're cool.
You gave her a focus,
But Snow is a fucking dork. Hope is a fucking dork.
Let her go!
Fang is lame as shit.
Please, turn her back. I'll be your Lassie instead!
I also think Lightning would be even more compelling than she is if she had a different storyline.
Gives a damn what we want.
Lightning!
It's this thing's fault the purge started, and it's people who are dying. Sarah told us to save Cocoon. That means this thing needs to die.
Well, it looks like a fucking machine, so it looks like it just needs to be unplugged. Alright, Billy Mitchell, your time is up. Nope, nowhere for you to run.
Come on now. You really think you can kill a Foul Sea?
I'm doing this for Sarah.
Dodge.
I'm in. As long as you don't mind an amateur. I got these things. Might as well use them.
Thanks.
I like how they give the black guy a gun. 2 guns. And he's just dual wielding them like he's in GTA San Andreas.
I appreciate it.
So, me taking out his arms didn't increase the stagger gauge at all. Interesting. It's a very slow-paced boss fight, but we're getting it done. So, is it more susceptible to damage after the arms are taken out? I don't get it. Kind of feels like we're doing just plain Jane ass damage. Oh, gotta heal.
I appreciate it.
Alright, that's that. Took almost 3 minutes to fight that thing.
Where are we?
What's going on?
Same team that did Silent Hill Remake also made Layers of Fear. I'm actually gonna look at that real quick. Yeah, I'm gonna buy that whenever I get paid. Ain't this a fucking sight to see? This is beautiful. Very beautiful
when I couldn't see
cutscene.
a future, and I was afraid. When the future was clear, and it hurt to see, I'd just close my eyes and lose myself in happier days.
Oh yeah, we're powered up now. Fucking raw.
Still.
You used magic. You used the power of Lassie. Fal'Cie cursed us. We're Lassie now.
Right.
Back off! You gotta win this!
I'm an American penis. Florida.
way.
I'm over here in West Virginia. Meth and mountains.
So we really are Lassie.
Looks like it.
You too.
Oh no, I'm not denying it. That shit's funny as fuck.
Right here.
Okay.
Let's see to the last.
I hear a lot of bad shit about Florida.
I don't even know you. But you have to go and attack that thing? Just leave me alone. It's your fault. It's your fault, You could have. All of this is your and Sarah's fault.
Watch it.
This kid is literally having a fucking tantrum right now. It's so fucking funny.
Everything is gonna be alright. You'll see.
His only hope is Vanille.
Off we go.
And even she's fucking sketch. My goodness.
See, huh?
Yep. We're all playing for Team
Why are you
Post.
flexing this shit, nigga?
Why me?
Oh, with Odin.
Trust the soldier.
Yeah, I remember getting stuck on that, but I was also like a kid. I was literally a toddler.
Okay.
I was
if we
still
don't
in
know our
diapers.
focus, how do we complete it?
Remember, I was stuck and I had a fucking diaper rash because of Odin.
Saw what?
That is how focus comes down, people. The Foul Sea, they don't spell it out with clear-cut instructions. All you get is a hazy glimpse. Well, you know, that's what they say.
I don't know, this whole entire combat system looks rather simplistic, but I remember it being challenging, but also because I was so young. Because I was so young, I didn't like really understood. I didn't really understand how the video game worked.
I saw this big,
Drinking some strawberry lemonade.
Wait a minute. Hold on now. Do we all have the same dream?
Ragnarok.
So, we all saw the same dream. We all heard that same voice.
Martin Luther King shit.
You mean that was our focus? But how are we supposed to know what to do from that?
That's the tricky part.
We better go figure it out,
Dream's
bub.
the only hint the Foul Sea gives us. Figuring out what to do with it, that's our job.
Okay. We're post Lassie, right? Enemies of Cocoon. So, does that mean that our focus is... Are we supposed to...
Save her.
Say what?
Our focus is to protect Cocoon.
Really? Okay. And why's that?
Sarah told us. Let's do it.
Nigga, what the fuck
We're
are
all
you
in this
talking about, bro?
together. I'm
She didn't tell you
pulling for
anything.
Sarah. She ought to be nearby.
I'll come too.
Nah, this nigga tweaking.
Jeez. Yeah, that boy can't stay still.
Really?
Alright, now we can increase our power level. Better get some XP before we start upgrading shit.
We need to find a way out of here. We can worry about everything else later.
Go down this way and then gain some XP. I guess we good. I haven't played Kingdom Hearts in years. I wonder if that shit still holds up as well. I don't see why it wouldn't. Oh, sorry. HP automatically restores after battle. That's neat. Better save that shit for a boss. I mean, yeah, that's a modern classic. So yeah, it's gonna definitely appeal to some fans. I was never the biggest Kingdom Hearts guy, but still, I can't deny the impact that it has had on gaming in general. 2 and 3 will definitely hold up, in my opinion.
Just stay out of my way.
Back off!
Boom, boom, boom.
We gotta win this!
That's that. All done. Why did I only get 3 stars? That was a perfect battle there. But okay. That was a very good battle. I don't understand why I only got 3 stars there. The game basically called my performance mid. I'm kind of pressed.
Just might work. Magic may be cursed, but it makes us stronger, doesn't it? What's to stop us from putting it to good use?
Probably the enemies in our path, because they can fucking decimate us at any point.
Place your hands behind your heads.
Ruh-roh.
You fall off the purge train?
What of it?
Maybe.
Or are you talking back to me? Huh? Huh?
Nice gun.
I've been doing this for the past hour. I don't need a tutorial. Oh, so that's a 5-star battle. Okay, okay.
I thought they'd be tougher than that. This guy's a SciComm, yeah? Supposed to be cream of the crop.
Yeah, but SciComm's an anti-pulse task force. They haven't fought a war in centuries. Bunch of rookie troops swinging around overpriced toys.
So, from what you're telling me, sounds like a regular old soldier who's got more training than special forces.
Nothing for us Lassie to be afraid of.
Cut the crap. Their grunts might be green, but SciComm's elites are cold-blooded beasts. They hit the field and it's game over.
Uh-oh. Then let's run away. Ciao.
Wait, hey, wait!
What the fuck is wrong with her?
What's a man to do?
How happy-go-luck. It's honestly awesome. Can't hate it. Despite being turned into an enemy of the state, and despite gaining magical fucking powers that pretty much instantly make the general public fear you and despise you, she's just so happy-go-luck.
I wonder what happened.
I'd be pressed. Alright, motherfuckers. Let's get it. Alright, we got a lot of enemies here. We got 6. Yeah, I like her too. She's kind of cool.
Try that on me. Try that on me. Try that on me.
Thanks. Anytime. Thanks.
Yeah, it's definitely some goofy motherfuckers that like playing Final Fantasy. Me being one of them. The very cringe dialogue just kind of appeals to me. I don't know what it is, but I played Final Fantasy around some other people and they're like, bro, this dialogue is so cringe, dog. Like, what, huh? I'm like, bro, you just wouldn't get it. You're not a goofy motherfucker like me. But, like, that's just the beauty of it. That's the beauty of why it's such a wonderful franchise, for the most part, in my opinion. Oh, what's up, Wolf? Welcome to the stream. Good to have you in here. 13 is still one of your favorites. Honestly, I'm just gonna keep it a buck. I bought this game for like 10 bucks the other day, and I'm playing it just so that way I can make fun of it, because while I'm sure it's still an incredible game for some folks, I don't think it's that incredible. I think it's just a mid-ass game. But I like Lightning, and I like Vanille, and I like Zaz, so that's it for me. The dialogue is bad in a great way. Yeah, facts, I agree. It serves its purpose. It keeps things interesting. Because if you have over-the-top, serious dialogue 24/7, then it just gets a little bit boring. But no. when you have protagonists that are just saying some spicy random shit at any given second, then it definitely makes the shit more interesting. You think 16 was heart garbage? Fam, that's where I'm gonna have to disagree with you. I think, oh my goodness, I need to heal, I need to heal. Alright, one sec. Alright, we good, we good. But no, I think 16 was really good. It was a good game, but I don't think it's... I don't consider it to be Final Fantasy. It is not Final Fantasy in my opinion. Now, I can agree with you about 15. 15 was not a good game in my opinion. But in terms of player agency, you had a lot of agency with Clive's combat. The thing that I disliked the most was just the removal of the party system, because you're playing as Clive for the entire fucking game. And I like Clive as a character, I really, really do. I think Clive is one of the best protagonists in the entire franchise, actually. But, like, still, it just didn't feel like a Final Fantasy game, was my problem. Alright, let's get this over here. Are you fucking kidding me?
I can't stop now.
Nah, these rivet motherfuckers are driving me crazy. I didn't heal fast enough. What a sad day. Now we got this shit. I'm gonna try this again. Alright, I just gotta be on it with the paradigm shifts and with the potion uses usages.
Just stay out of my way.
I'm sure these motherfuckers are weak to magic. Go attack that white guy. Nah, if you pay attention to the story in 16, I think it was done tremendously well. I don't think it's a good story in comparison to like 10 or 7
Stay sharp.
or even 6, but it's still a good story nonetheless. Alright, clutch heals. Clutch heals.
We gotta win this! We gotta win this!
Just stay
I need
out of my
two.
way.
I need 2 Ravengers and a medic.
Just stay out of my way.
Yeah, the bosses were pretty good, and that boss theme, the music, that shit was gas. That shit was gas, my boy. Every time that I went into a boss fight in 16, I was amazed with the music. I was beyond satisfied. 15 was just totally tone deaf for me. Yeah, I can see where that argument's coming from, but I can see also why they would want to modernize the franchise, because I mean, Square's got to make some money, and you know, as games were developing and becoming more open world and becoming more impactful with gameplay rather than the story, Square had to make their sack somehow, some way, so they kind of changed up the combat, and I don't mind it for the most part, but I definitely do miss the turn-based shit. 7 Remake, that shit is gas. That shit is fucking awesome.
Weird, isn't it?
But that's a good selling point because everybody loves Final Fantasy VII.
I might as well make it.
All you have to do is slap Final Fantasy VII on the box with a picture of Cloud holding the Buster Sword, and then, yeah, people are gonna buy it just because it's Cloud. But the good thing is it didn't disappoint. But the newer Final Fantasy games, I can see why people aren't big fans of them, because it's not really true to the core of what a Final Fantasy game is. And I can see your argument for 16 why you wouldn't like it, fam.
You're one of them.
Hey,
Trying to take on the post-Foul C. That was our first mistake.
But I will say, this is definitely the last one that feels like a JRPG.
Counted on the Sanctum's Foul C for food, water, everything we've needed since the time we were born.
but you still helped us do it. Why is that? Gotta be something.
There might have been. Not so sure anymore.
Honestly, this is a hot take, but I think Rebirth was the game of the year. I liked Rebirth better than Black Myth Wukong. I liked it better than Metaphor. And just about everything else that came out last year. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth was a masterpiece. The only thing that I hated about it was just the side quests. That was literally it. And Chadley. Chadley is an annoying piece of shit. But no, the story, fantastic. Combat, fantastic. I think the open world looked beautiful. Looked great. I loved it, honestly. I think you would like it, Weapon, if I'm being quite honest, just based off the interactions that we've had with each other. It would definitely stand out to you, so I would give it a try. And if you don't like it, that's understandable, because not everybody liked it. There's a lot of people that prefer the OG over the remake, which is totally fine and acceptable, because everybody's entitled to their opinion. But however, if that's the case for you, then you and I just can't be friends, because Final Fantasy VII Rebirth was a masterpiece, in my opinion. Oh my goodness. Oh, my nose is clogged. 8 vials of strange fluid. We just get a bunch of vials of semen? What? Even the sequels to 13 moved quickly towards the cruft that 15 was. Both were gorgeous games, absolutely stunning cinematics, and very bittersweet tale. Lightning Returns has, outside of 16, which I've only demoed, some of the most gorgeous cutscenes. And frankly, I'm in love with the Fabula Nova Crystallis mythology and the tragedy that 13 tells. I've heard nothing but good things about the sequels to 13. I've played them years ago, so I can't really tell you how much they hold up, but, you know, I can definitely see why you would be such a fan of it, because Lightning's story is very compelling, from what I am understanding of it. But to get a full grasp of it, I would need to replay all of them for myself before I could, like, continue to have a conversation with you about it. Because the most I do is I go on YouTube and I watch these retrospective videos about old games that we've played. Black Myth was mid, that's your hot take. Played Remake and it was fine. If you played Remake and you enjoyed it, you're going to have a fucking blast with Rebirth. Because Rebirth was a step up. Remake was a 10 out of 10 game. Rebirth, like I said, only flaw was a side quest, but still, that was the same in 7 Remake anyways, so, yeah, man. Another thing that I didn't like is the whole multiverse concept. I don't mean to, like, spoil anything, but there is a multiverse concept in the Remake trilogy, and it's a little confusing at times, so just be wary of that. I didn't experience 7 originally, so I'm not really bound by nostalgia for it, but 13 definitely got me through high school. Playing on PC with HD mods is a dream. You got PC? Because this shit's on sale right now.
I'll get you out of there.
But nah, if you want a good time and you got like 100 hours to waste this year, go and play the OG FF7. That shit will change your life forever. Cause I'm just keeping a buck with you, Wolf. I'm gonna keep it 1,000. I base nearly all my worldviews off of Final Fantasy VII. I am the biggest fanboy of Final Fantasy VII. Tifa, Cloud, Tifa. I have a Tifa poster up here. I have another Final Fantasy VII poster there. I have 2 Final Fantasy VII posters over here. And I have the Buster Sword tattooed on me. I love Final Fantasy VII.
We're all dead. You think Sarah
My favorite video game of all
You
time.
think you know how she feels?
You played 7 Remake but not Rebirth? Ah, man, you're missing out. I'm telling you. Rebirth is that game.
No one will die.
If you like 13, you're gonna love Rebirth.
And Cocoon.
Excuse me, if you love 13, you're going to come in your fucking pants over 7 Rebirth.
Protected to you?
I can save her.
Well, I mean, I can't blame people for being mad because Square was kind of bullshitting with that because they started developing Final Fantasy VII Remake like almost 20 fucking years ago. And then we got the first part and they put in so much filler bullshit because no, the first part, like the very first remake game, Final Fantasy VII Remake, it literally just takes place in Midgar, right? You spend almost like 40 to 50 hours just in Midgar, and in the original, you got out of Midgar within the first several hours, right? So, no, what Square did is they're like, oh yeah, Final Fantasy VII Remake, and then last fucking minute before the game came out, they're like, oh yeah, it's gonna be in 3 parts, so you have to spend 60 to 70 bucks on each game. Yeah, we're about our money. Yeah, I can see why that would piss people off.
Stand back.
I mean, can you blame her though? Like, I don't like the nigga either. I want to smack him in his head. But no, I can see why people would be pissed off that it's in 3 parts. Because you have 3 full-size fucking games that you could have had done a lot sooner if you didn't put in all the filler shit. No, Remake is about like 40 to 50 hours, depending on how much you do. What the fuck?
I can't stop now.
So many fucking game overs already. What the fuck is this? I didn't heal fast enough.
I wonder what else is down here.
Oh, I feel like I'm gonna sneeze. But no, hundreds of hours into 13. That's crazy. What did you do during those 100 hours? Because I'm not saying this is a bad thing, but 13 is rather linear. It doesn't get like semi-open until the very end of the game. Nah, remake takes a minute to beat. You have 1,000 hours in Elden Ring? Holy shit. Yeah, what the fuck?
Now.
What the fuck is that? What the fuck is this? Maybe I need to go to the upgrade screen and increase my power level before I fight this thing. All right, let's try this again. You have 1,400 hours on Destiny 2. I was playing Destiny for a bit, but I jumped into the Destiny bandwagon really late. And I don't get to enjoy it as much because there's not so many people that play it as much. So I have one friend in particular that I play with, and he's also playing a bunch of other shit, so it's rough to actually enjoy Destiny 2 with some friends. Yeah, toward the end is where the open world appears, quest out of the wazoo, and I like to collect things, so I always grinding to get better weapons and fight the optional mega bosses. Between both Destiny games, I got at least 2.2k hours. Also, Teen Against and Escapism played a huge part, LMFAO. Yeah, I don't think that's really good in my opinion. Like, why would you put the open world towards the very end of the game? Final Fantasy X did the same thing, but also it made up for a really compelling love story. And I was still engaged throughout the story, and it felt like the open world nearly at the end, well, open world is a stretch, because you just took the fucking aircraft to wherever you needed to go. But it felt compelling. Like, there was just the option, like, hey, if you want to do extra shit and increase your power level to the fucking max before you fight the final boss, feel free to do so. However, it's completely optional. But it was still very compelling throughout the entire, like, 70 hours I spent on Final Fantasy X. I was going to say 10 also suffered from linearity, but I never played it nearly as much. I argue that 10 is the best in the series right next to 7. 7 is number 1, 10 is number 2. 10 is easily number 2. Tidus and Yuna's love story is one of the best story arcs that I've ever seen in gaming. Very touching and very compelling. And I like how Tidus is kind of the narrator, because he jumps into this random fucking world. He doesn't know where he is, and neither do you as the player. And then you're just alongside Tidus for the fucking ride. And he's narrating the shit, and he doesn't know. And you go around as Tidus, and you learn more about the world with Tidus. And it's done very well. Done very well.
Sarah.
I don't mind linearity in games as long as the game keeps me engaged and entertained.
Back off!
Stay sharp.
Alright, we got him staggered. Alright, we're doing something right this go round. Kill that nigga, Vanille.
We gotta win this!
Hang on a second and I'll check the chat. Just want to make sure I don't lose focus here. This boss music is fucking incredible. I usually prefer linear games. Like, I want some side paths and extra to explore, but I feel like some games shine the most in a linear format. Of course, I'm the type of person that in an open world game I get distracted by every little thing, lol, like in FF12. FF12 is a good way to kind of summarize that in my opinion. But the good thing about linear games is there's so much attention to detail that is put in a linear story, because if you have a game that's open world, the developers are going to take a lot of time to put shit in the open world to make it immersive and explorable, right? Whereas if it's a linear game, there's a lot more detail that's going to be put into every environment that you're in, which is a very good thing in my opinion. So that's why I do appreciate the linear games, but I also appreciate the open world games so that way I can go explore and find all the details that are hidden. Love to see 6 get a proper remake, full-on FF7 style. Yeah, that's a very solid take. I would like to see 8 get a remake, but I know that's not happening. I know that there's a lot of rumors and speculation that 9 is going to get a remake. Or supposedly it's already in the works, according to an insider, but I don't really trust that shit. Until Square actually announces it, I'm not gonna hold my breath.
Your focus. What happened to banding together and saving?
Got another hot take? Hit me.
Isn't that what you promised? Now you want to forget it all and die.
Give me a Floyd Mayweather.
Snow, you're nothing but talk.
Nah, that would be Hope, because that nigga be talking about, oh, well, I got this to say to Snow.
Lightning.
And he never says anything.
I'll do whatever it takes. I'll finish this focus and keep Sarah safe.
Nigga, no you won't.
That's my promise.
I will as the player.
Great job so far.
Stay out of trouble.
You too.
Get going.
I mean, I'd be a little bit disappointed, but I don't necessarily think it's Snow's fault. Maybe I'm tripping, but I mean, hanging on like that with one arm with a full adult female being held by my fucking hand with all of her body weight dropping with gravity, yeah, that would be very difficult to maintain. Especially when I'm not a superpowered Lassie just yet.
But
Elden Ring highlights more flaws in the Souls formula than it does fix things. I think Elden Ring as a whole is not as good as DS3, Bloodborne, or Sekiro. Brother, that is a very bad take. That is a very bad take. I just gotta disagree with you there. I don't necessarily think that there are a lot of flaws in the Souls formula. The only flaw that I had was it was just too bloody difficult. And I just followed the ancient saying, the ancient fortune, get good. And I went and got good. And then I was able to progress in Elden Ring. I think the Souls formula is pretty straightforward and simplistic. Just difficult to implement. Yeah, it feels like I constantly need to stay on the lookout for upgrades in this game, because as you just saw a few moments ago, I didn't upgrade soon enough, and I got my ass handed to me, and then I upgraded, and then it was not that bad at all. But the same kind of applies to Elden Ring. Like, you always have to be increasing your power level to be effective in Elden Ring. Which is a good thing. You obviously want to get stronger. But to the point where it's stressful, like, oh, I need to upgrade every single second. Gets a little confusing at times. Okay. In the open world, it does make it so there's never not something else to go do. That's a check. Weapon arts in Elden Ring are also super good, so that's a check. Yeah, you fucking said it, brother. Don't diss it on Elden Ring. Don't you dare say Sekiro and Bloodborne are better than Elden Ring. Nah, I get the Bloodborne argument, but Sekiro, that is a very hot fucking take. And you said Dark Souls 3, yeah, that's a hot ass take too. I'm not saying those are bad games at all. None of them are bad games, but in comparison to Elden Ring wipes its ass with those games. What? I didn't even know about that, bro. I needed so much help with Elden Ring to increase my power level because I was so fucking stuck. Because no, as soon as I got out into Limgrave, I went straight to the right and went into Khalid and got my shit rocked because I wasn't strong enough to be there. And then my buddy, he like tapped me on the shoulder. He's like, dude, you're not supposed to be here till like mid-game, bro. What are you doing? I'm like, I don't fucking know. This game doesn't give me any instructions. And I was the biggest Elden Ring hater until I actually fell in love with it. Elden Ring is now in my top 5 if I'm being quite honest. But yeah, that shit was super confusing at first because I thought I was just going around aimlessly with no instruction. Got 6 vials of semen.
I hope Snow's okay.
Ah, he'll be fine. Don't even worry about him. Done. Easy. Fuck yeah. 5 stars. I have the fucking SWAT team after me now. This is very scenic and beautiful, if I do say so myself. Elden Ring is still super fun. The multiplayer fix is how it should have released. I had so much fun with my partner, honestly, getting our shit rocked because we were bad. Yeah, that's the beauty of it. That's really just the beauty of it. You just sit back, relax, take your ass whoopings. Take them like deep breaths of oxygen. And then you find a way to increase your power level, and then, yeah, you beat the shit out of the game. It's fucking raw. Where do I go from here? Oh. Gotta climb back up this way, I suppose. That's what frustrated me about Elden Ring is I kept getting my shit rocked. I'm like, bro, what am I doing wrong? Like, how am I this bad at a fucking video game? And then I got put on with some game whenever I realized that the whole entire purpose of the Souls genre is to die and then reevaluate what you were doing wrong. And honestly, ever since I learned that, it's helped me. And Elden Ring has changed my life for the better. Because after I played Elden Ring, I learned to be more decisive and more considerate before going into something. Because my problem is whenever I would be facing a boss in Elden Ring, I would always panic roll. I would always try to attack hastily. And then I would get punished for being too impulsive. I would get punished for panicking. And it just taught me to be patient and to strategize. And I feel like I can apply that to almost any aspect of my life. And that's why I love Elden Ring so much. However, with that being said, it's also easy to overlevel. The level design that made the previous games great only exists in the Legacy dungeons. There's a lot too many bosses, leads to repeats, and just terrible boss fight design in general. I'm talking about Elden Ring. I don't think the boss fights are bad at all. I think they're very challenging and, you know, very rewarding and satisfying. To beat a boss in Elden Ring is to, like, win the Nobel laureate, bro. Like, nah, that shit is raw as fuck. But then again, I gotta play some of the other Souls games to be able to compare it. I let my girlfriend play Elden Ring the other day, and yeah, she was having the time of her fucking life. I mean, yeah, you're right, but still, all of the ones that I've encountered have been super rewarding and super fun. The dungeons in Elden Ring were really awesome. Doing 3 hours of a castle and then discovering there's a whole fucking zone underneath it. That's the real dungeon. Yeah, facts, brother. No fucking doubt. I don't know if you know who Kai Cenat is, but he was fighting Melania. And he beat her in the first phase, and then he just got up and he started, like, swearing. He's like, yeah, you my bitch. So fucking funny. And then he's seen phase 2. He got his shit rocked, and he's like, just threw his controller down, threw a temper tantrum. It was the funniest shit ever. But yeah, that's how I felt with a lot of Elden Ring. I just wanted to throw a temper tantrum like a kid just got his fucking toys taken from him.
Something? Words won't change anything. Next time we meet, he'll learn exactly how I feel.
Dude, you've been all fucking talk, bro. Like, you ain't gonna say shit to him. Like, he stepped up to you, told you to watch your fucking mouth whenever you disrespected his fiance. And yeah, he punked you out, bro. You're a little ass kid. Shut the fuck up. I don't like Hope. I don't like Hope. I don't like Hope. Sorry, not sorry. Can't stand him. Yeah, and I can see where the good definitely outweighs the bad there. The game is very beautiful and very scenic. And there's a good bit of challenge to every boss that you encounter, which is what makes it rewarding. So, this is the hot take that I'm just gonna have to disagree with completely. Like, sure, some of them might be super boring in comparison to some of the much harder ones, but still, all of them are challenging, very challenging. And that's what makes it a masterpiece. You love the challenge. You love the adrenaline. You love the rage that you feel.
Dead end, huh?
Hey! Lightning!
Hey! Lightning!
Here!
This thing's a wreck. I don't think we can use it.
Yeah, that's the point. With the bosses, though, just getting your shit handed to you back and forth, getting your ass spanked like a fucking Brazzers video. It's just fucking incredible in Elden Ring. Give me 1 second, fam. I gotta blow my nose. This is a hot take, but Lords of the Fallen is actually a pretty decent game. Like, people hate it, but I don't have a problem with it. I actually like it. I like it a lot, actually. Alright, yeah, let me hear some bad ones. Let me hear some bad ones, and then we can argue about it. I've heard people call Dragon's Dogma as Souls. Man, what the fuck? No, 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 no. My fucking Christ. No, that is a bad take.
must be hunting down Purge.
Not only is that game easy, but it's not nearly as reliant on
So
RPG
do I.
elements as like any Souls game.
Nowhere is safe for him now. Damn it. Just cause they shared a neighborhood with a foul sea. They get treated like post-tainted rats.
People really hate Pulse, don't they?
Not hate. More like fear. Tens of millions of people, all scared of Pulse boogeymen. They'd be shaking in their beds every night if they knew that Lassie like us were around.
But they purged that entire town.
It's crazy.
I've honestly never even heard of those games, if I'm being honest.
But the Sanctum Foul Sea did nothing to
But
stop
if
it.
they're bad, I can kind of see why.
Up until now, Eden's always stepped in to correct their errors in judgment.
Yeah, I've never heard of any of those.
Guess humans aren't worth the effort. Figure they'll let us just kill each other off.
Now, I can confirm the original Lords of the Fallen was pretty bad. I watched some old gameplay of it, and it just looked boring as fuck, and the combat was clunky. Very slow-paced. Star Wars Jedi Survivor. Oh my fucking Christ. Yeah, no, that is a bad take as well. That shit should not be tagged Souls-like.
What?
Where is it?
Actually, you know what? We're gonna make this fun. I'm gonna pause this for a second. We're gonna go in the Steam library and check it out. 1 second. Yeah, we're gonna check this shit out together. Here's one you mentioned, Mortal Shell. I mean, yeah, just from what I saw there, it definitely looks like a Souls-like. Just, it's hard to explain. Like, Souls is just that unique. But I see that it's got mixed reviews. Let's see what everybody's saying about it that makes it so bad. Gameplay is difficult. Graphics are okay. Well-written story, short. No music? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I can't imagine a game without music. Sucks. I understand nothing. Game explained nothing. There are people attacking me. I kill them. Sometimes I die. There's two ladies that talk nonsense. There's some big hairy monster that believe I should kill. Yeah, that sounds like the typical fucking Souls game, dude. No, this nigga's confused. This is his first Souls-like experience, and he is not thrilled with it. He's probably never going to pick up a Souls game ever. It's not the worst thing out there, but it's very basic. Not much in terms of stats, minimal item customization, and some questionable design choices. If you have played every other game like it in our board, it's worth it on a steep sale. Yeah, it doesn't seem like people are really liking this. Well, here's some thumbs ups. Yeah, the reviews are just really mixed. Last Faith. Well, this is indie.
Dead are constantly reminded of their time away from this life, hiding in the shadows of the moon. Yet I will not be their prey any longer, but their hunter.
It's like a 2D fucking side-scroller Souls game. I think this looks actually kind of interesting.
Reject your fate, despite all you have endured.
A mark of insurrection. You are branded. You truly have hardy blood coursing through your veins. Your heart, I fear, may not be so fortunate.
Leave this place. It is not a destination for a cursed traveler.
That shit actually looks kind of hard, I'm not even gonna lie. And it's got mostly positive reviews as well, so clearly it couldn't have been that bad. Game-altering roguelike expansion. That actually didn't look that bad. Here's a couple of other ones that you recommended as bad. Yeah, I don't know what it is, but this one just looks really fucking boring. And I don't like this character's design. I think it looks like shit. Hold on. Ghost of Tsushima? Ghost of Tsushima.
Rated M for mature.
As a Souls-like is fucking nuts. No. I'm done looking at this shit. This shit has actually made me mad. Have another Souls vet in your community. Neither of you made it longer than 2 hours. Yeah, that shit looked really bad. I'm not a fan of what I seen there. I'm not a fan of what I seen at all. Look for a save point, and then I'm gonna take a break from streaming, edit some of my videos. But I'll be back on here in a bit. Damn, bro's down bad. Boom. Punch. Ouch. Done. 3 stars. I kind of understand it. I fucked up. I let my boy go down. Also incredibly stamina intensive, which feels like a must for Souls games. Yeah, I can see that argument because your fatigue definitely plays a lot in the game.
Too bad that's all busted up. Sure would make things easier.
Damn near have to have endless stamina to really like fucking play the game. Mentally for yourself and mechanically throughout the games. Hop, hop. Yeah, from what I've seen from your footage, it looks pretty good. Not gonna lie. Definitely intrigued by it quite a bit. I just got a few things that I want to finish up first before I even consider copping that game. Why I'd want to play this right now instead of it, I don't know. I don't know, brother. I couldn't tell you. I think I was just eager to really make fun of this shit.
I may be able to see. I ain't getting any younger. Here's gotcha.
Alright, looks like there's a save point up here, and I just gotta get through these motherfuckers first. Yeah, that's a really good point you made there. Because from what I've seen of that and from Liza P, the shit is very unique. These battles feel long as fuck. Oh my goodness. Can't just breeze right through them. Feels like I'm fighting a boss right now. Yeah, I agree. That's some of the best atmosphere and exploration I've experienced in a fucking video game. Very valid argument you're making. Alrighty, solid 4 stars. Okay, I'm not gonna complain. Alright, yeah, guys, I'm gonna wrap this one here. Appreciate y'all coming in here and chatting with me. Made my stream a little more interesting. But yeah, I'm gonna bounce right here. Should be back on probably within the next hour or so. So if you're not asleep yet, have trouble sleeping, yeah, just feel free to jump back in, man. But yeah, I'm gonna cut this one right here. You take it easy. Thank you, I appreciate it. Appreciate you there, Weapon. Appreciate you there, Wolf. Yeah, I'll get to feeling better. I just really need to blow my nose to probably take a hot shower. But yeah, feel free to drop on in about an hour or so from now. I'm just gonna throw this stream in the editor, chop it up, put it on YouTube, and yeah, be done with that. So see you guys. Take it easy.